shout out to all of our TOing staff, like people like Chevy, people like Pete. Aztec was out there running brackets. These guys have been amazing. But we are getting right into this here with two high-profile players, one of them being Javi and the other one being Events to Compete's own Tyroy.
Yep, and the overlay here is correct, you guys. We have 3 slashes on the sides for each of these players. This is best of 5 territory. First time we've gotten a best of 5s this early at a weekly in forever. So let's hope these guys give us a set very deserving of 5 games. So here we go, Sheik versus Bayonetta on Town and City to start things off.
So this is an interesting pick here. Both of these characters are going to get stuff here. Obviously, Bayonetta is going to like to go off the top, but you cannot ignore the fact that Sheik has up throw up air on Bayonetta. Especially on Town and City, that is going to be such an abusable tool here for Javi.
I know Javi's playing this neutral very expertly. You see him just kind of walking backwards every time Tyroy tries to run up and dash grab. Javi is not there. He's already gone. He knows the kind of approaches that Tyroy is going to take, and he's reading them perfectly.
Ooh, Tyroy drifts the correct way there. Almost spelled disaster with the up smash, but we go to the top and get... Oh, man, we get out. Oh, my goodness. Tyroy takes it just so quick here. That first stock is all him. He read that air dodge and just capitalized on it so beautifully.
And you know, so Tyroy's the kind of person who will kind of like, air quotes, let people fall out of those in game 1, so that he can read your SDI tendencies in game 2. But Javi holding nothing back, SDIing out of there as far as he could, but wasn't enough. And he just flew off the top. That Town and City, like you said, bites back.
Absolutely, and right now the neutral game between these two is so precise. As you were saying before, Javi was just inching and walking back, and his micro-spacing has been so good. Tyroy is also starting to pick up on that.
Tyroy taking to the Salem platform here in the center of Town and City, taking his sweet time getting to Earth. And Javi looking for that 50-50 like you were talking about, but the jump out shows for Tyroy. Not going to fall victim to the vanish.
Tyroy is one of the pioneers here of that one-hit witch twist, using it so well and to great effect. And let's see if he can pull it out to the perfect effect here against Javi. This would be such a good win for Tyroy if he's able to nag it here.
And Tyroy might be the biggest obstacle here. Oh, well, okay, great ledge trump to back air for Javi. Going to take that stock and bring it to a one-stock apiece game where Sheik can get these big combos going. But, whoa, just going to witch twist straight out instead. Disrupted.
And it was almost like it was really good DI on Tyroy's part, and Javi just missed that forward air, and Tyroy capitalized it beautifully with that witch twist to start a little combo there. So that's just the awareness and the reaction showing from both of these players here in game 1.
Again, spacing back and forth, waiting for the defensive reaction. This time is Javi getting a second forward tilt, maybe starting an edge guard situation, but no, that's going to be Tyroy getting back on stage. And both these players do not want to jump out of that shield too early.
Right, yeah.
Tyroy flinched first, and that's going to be Javi getting a grab.
Now we're going to see these needles come to start to play. We saw the needles at the very beginning of this game. We saw Javi doing exactly this, fading back, as you're saying, walking back and getting those needles. Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
That killed? Oh, man. Javi getting a little bit of luck there with some poor DI from Tyroy.
That's gonna hurt. And Town City, like you said, cutting both ways. We saw Tyroy get a pretty early kill in the 60% with that witch twist, and only 84 after the hit for the tipper up smash for Javi. He's gonna clutch this out. Game 1 goes to the Invader.
Yes, sir. The Invader all the way from another country, mind you.
All the way from Mexico. He's going to be here for Showdown Battle Royale this weekend. Going to be here for a big house in a couple weeks. So happy to have Javi in town, of course.
Shout outs to Santi for giving him that good housing for that extended period of time. Always love it when players in our scene come together to help out staters.
Javi not interested in those bullet arts at all. Just going to bouncing fish straight over it, get that damage in. And Lilac Cruise is the destination. We saw, you can see just in the instant there why Tyroy would pick the stage versus Sheik, because his bullet arts go at a perfect angle when you're downhill over the Lilac curve. But okay, no death combo here today.
He did chase him all the way up there, use that last jump to chase him all the way to that magnifying glass. Javi just pops out at the start of that combo there.
All right, the jab going to be a quick 20%. It's always so crazy how much damage that jab does. Always surprises me every time. But Tyroy taking stage control here pretty dominantly, not letting Sheik back on, although going to sneak onto that Lilac Cruz platform on the right.
These platforms are so well spaced for a lot of characters in the game, namely people like Cloud, and also Bayonetta can get, as we just saw, that up tilt just barely kisses those platforms and can reach through.
That up smash also cuts the same way.
These two, it feels like these two have a lot on each other, on this stage specifically. It feels like the game kind of shifts. It feels like when you get to Lilac, all of a sudden Bullet Arts does a little better, Needles does a little worse, right?
Yeah. But the back air does great on every single stage in the legal stage list. Gonna clean up that Sheik off the left side. Tyroy again striking first.
As we said, he did strike first last game and was not able to close it out. So let's see if he can get a dynamic shift here and find a way to close out this game 2 here to make it 1-1.
And you can't do that Salem camping. Like we saw a little sliver of it in game 1 where he was standing on the very top town C platform. Lilac doesn't really offer the opportunity, and Sheik can pressure platforms with the best of them.
Oh man, and just the neutral getup on a mistech is enough to lose him that stock there. Javi with a good reaction times to close it down, and we are 1 stock apiece here, and Javi looks like he's got something going.
Yep, his turn to take dominant position here on Lilac. But both these characters have such great ways to get back up off the ledge. We're seeing Tyroy sneak back on, get a quick little 25-ish% of his own. Gonna miss the forward air, and that's Javi cutting back too.
And Javi just getting those bread and butters forward air to Nair, forward throw, I'm sorry, to Nair until he's able to get those up air kills. He will be throwing out that Nair, and as we see here, he's just using it for some good spacing, such a versatile move.
And that's the first witch time of this best of 5 we've seen. Tyroy not really showing, some Bayonettas are very different on how you should use witch time. Tyroy very patient with it, saving it for just the exact moment where he needs it to seal the stock.
And on paper, that's how it should be, right? It stales so quickly and so easily. So Tyroy, textbook Bayonetta play here.
Oh, he's gonna get this witch twist out of shield. Javi DIing down away from the follow-up there.
Goes for the down throw. Maybe that was intended to be a little bit of a DI mix up there from Javi. Only he knows, though. Tyroy dancing on these platforms.
Tyroy has the lead. I don't think it's going to come down to a timeout here, but it would be Javi having to approach until he got that neutral air, and the strong hit of that means that the pendulum is reversed.
Right. Now again, Tyroy with the percent lead after Javi does get some stray hits there. We are in the percent where things can start to get scary. 50-50s can happen, and things like this can happen, and Tyroy just chooses to go with the up air, ending that stock rather than opt to get a DI mix up there.
He was just able to react to the DI out of the afterburner kick.
Right.
Just perfect. Like when Sheik just gets put in that little spot where it's just like, I don't even need to do any other witch twist shenanigans. I can just hit the up air button, seal out this game, take it tied.
Right, and that's good awareness from Tyroy because things could happen. He could have chose another afterburn kick, he could have chose another witch twist and gotten the safer option, maybe closer to the blast zone, feels safer, but Tyroy knows better. Tyroy knows that is killing right there, so that is going to be 1-1 here. Tyroy versus Javi. Moving on to Smashville. What do you think of that?
Smashville, good stage for Sheik. Bayonetta doesn't have too many awful stages. You kind of want to take away Final Destination from Sheik, where she can just, Bayonetta just loves platforms, right?
Right, as we saw that Salem platform, as you saw him attempting to do a little bit on Lilac. So I can see, yeah, the Final Destination probably would have been the ban here.
Oh, but here comes a Smashville platform combo of his own, actually getting knocked the wrong way off of that. Cost Javi a little bit of damage, but okay, there's a single hit twist. Not going to follow up into anything significant. Javi knows how to get out of that.
Uh-oh, this could be something big here. Ooh, just barely popping out of it. I wonder what happened there.
I don't know if that was the same interaction. Could have been another single hit witch twist.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was a scary neutral tech getup. Javi could have maybe reacted to that in time, but not this way.
It's so incredible to me to see, like, you know when a seasoned Bayonetta player is up when they snap ledge. It sounds such like an obvious goofy thing, but to see a consistent ledge snap on Bayonetta like that was really, really refreshing to see. You know, these people know their character. When you get to winner semis of a 197-man weekly, I think you've earned your spot there.
Against a PGR ranked player in winner's semifinals, yeah, you better snap the ledge, dude, or you're gonna get tipper down tilted to up smash, and that's not a good way to go. All right, Tyroy gonna finally find himself on terra firma here. He was getting bounced left and right across all of these ledges. Had to play as clean as possible to get back on the stage. Javi not giving him any ground to work with.
So Tyroy has been fishing for that back air, and there is quite a lot. And these Smashville blast zones are a little bit closer on the side, so that back air is going to be killing a little bit sooner. Tyroy looking like he's fishing for it here, but speaking of fish, that bouncing fish is closing out that stock.
Speaking of things that kill sooner on the left and right walls of Smashville,
Full circle, look at that.
Definitely cutting both ways, going to clean up. This is the first time Javi's taken the first stock, and he's going to retreat into needle mode, as we like to call it.
And the thing is, without the Lilat tilt here, Needles is the better projectile right now. From a distance, it is the better projectile.
Oh, and okay, Tyroy looking for a
little fancy, a little sauce.
He was hoping Javi would spot dodge. That would have cleaned up a spot dodge, I think, pretty nicely.
I agree to that. Yeah, the knockback on the down air for Bayonetta is stupid.
Yeah, and Sheik's incredibly light, so.
Right. Tyroy looking like he was looking for the DI mix-up there, but I don't know if he was close enough to the ledge to warrant the DI mix-up.
What?
Yo!
He heard you say Needles are the better projectile, and he was like, you know what? I got some sauce for you, Mick.
Tyroy, we're friends. Like, we're actual friends. Why are you doing this to me?
So, even game.
It is an even game. And
oh, and I thought that he had Javi's jump locked up, which would have made it a really easy pickup off the top there.
I figured that wasn't going to be a stock, but he could have carried that for at least another 15–20%.
Yeah, Javi tried to bouncing fish out of that instead of double jump. But all right, he's going to get another chance at the stock ender, but instead goes for the neutral air.
And Javi's DI and SDI made him pop out on that left side rather than the right. Had he popped out on the right side, that may have been the stock there.
Yeah, really clutch moment in this set so far, especially because these game threes and best of 5 sets are so pivotal. Tyroy pick advantage matters.
112–75 here. This is Tyroy with the advantage. He's going to be looking to start fishing. There it is, start fishing for those back airs, and he's looking for anything to get him the stage control.
But just rushing right in and gets the bouncing fish, realizing that Tyroy tries to double jump out of many of those situations. And that's going to put Javi on the board 2-1. I started to mention there in a moment there that winning the third game of a best of 5, 1-1 set matters so much, because now you get your preferred stage if there is a game 5.
Right. You're absolutely right. So with that being said, now we're going back to Town and City, back where it all started. We are on modified DSR, correct? So best of 5. Can't go back to the last stage that you won on.
And Tyroy, of course, does not mind this stage. We saw him get some crazy kills off the top. So here we go. Just really not trying to let Sheik land here. That's been the name of the game.
Yeah, keep her off that ground. But see, now with the platforms, though, it is easier to keep her off the ground, to chase her high, to get her in the air and get as many combos and multi-hit witch twists as you can, just as we see here. Such good patience on that air dodge. How many jumps does this man have?
Enough.
Whew.
Sneaking out of there, but that does even up the percent. Javi was starting to run away a little bit with the control of the stage, just getting little combos here and there. One nice thing that Javi has been doing in this matchup, just making sure he goes for the 2 or 3 hits. You know, Sheiks really like to go for those longer combos, especially on, like, you know, heavy characters that can just be easy to juggle.
Yeah.
Fast fallers like Fox. Bayonetta has that frame 1 air dodge in the bat within, so she can get out of along those extended strings if you know for a fact they aren't 100% true. So that's why we see Javi just going for little 2-piece combos here and there, and there you go, wasn't true, sneaking out with those bat withins, and the chase continues, but gonna get returns served off the right.
Tyroy thinking he had the sauce there, comes up short. Man, that's gotta be a morale breaker. He thought he had that stock, but he ended up losing it.
And you know, I think Tyroy might be the, whoa! Okay, Bayonetta, we're fine.
Yeah, everyone calm down.
Tyroy might be one of the biggest obstacles in the way to Javi winning this tournament today, because we saw Ned play versus Big Mac in winners quarterfinals, and even though it was a 2-0 for Ned, he looked a little shaky in the matchup. So versus a Sheik to Javi's level, Ned might struggle in this matchup in a winners finals if Ned were to make it that far.
Yeah, but let's see if Tyroy can be that roadblock and stop Javi here, and that is the first step to doing it, tying up the stocks here.
Meanwhile, Tyroy, having a win on Void recently at Shine, has been looking pretty impeccable in this matchup lately. So we'll see if he can clean it up and get 2 wins in a row here to make it to winners finals. But Javi in needle mode.
In needle mode. Sitting back, charging those needles, getting the hits when he needs to, but Tyroy's got him backed into a corner. It's tough to be in needle mode when you're in the corner.
That is true. You have to be about like half a stage away in order to be in optimal needle range.
Right. That late hit in there, Tyroy is going to power shield, and somehow Javi comes out on top there. Such good spacing and reaction times from Javi, especially in that situation. But right now, Tyroy's got a little bit something going here. Footstools, hello.
And the footstool costs him because he had to burn his double jump to continue the combo, and he's not going to grab the ledge. Oh, Tyroy, not the way you wanted to go, but that's going to be a 3-1 for Javi, moving to winners finals.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's
I'm just going to say it for everyone. That's like, that's unfortunate. That's mad unfortunate. Especially since he's a Chicago boy, you wanna root for the boys to fight off the invaders. I mean, good stuff to Javi. A win's a win, you know.
It is a win.
We take those.